Hey game makers, Nelderson here. Today we are going to go over my brand new chat system within the socket module, my chat.js. I already ran a git pull, so if you haven't seen my other videos, check out my other videos on how I get this file. I mean, you can always copy this and put it into your socket modules that you have on your server. However you want to do it, or just download another copy and transfer over the config, however you want to do it. So let's go back to socket module, let's go back to the server, let's go back to the readmes, and I actually have a chat.md which shows you what it is, you know, allows you to communicate to other players, and the installation. Here we go, installation. Make sure you have the chat.js file in your socket modules folder, which I do have, and we are going to add this line to the add socket IO modules here section in the server.js file. So we're going to take this, we're going to copy it, and we are going to paste this in the add socket right there, and then add this line to the bind socket IO modules here section in the server.js file. Chat IO, just copy that, and bind sockets is right down here. And it's very similar to the net player. Okay. Excellent. So that's everything that we need to do on the server side. I should also mention something about the game resources folder. But anyway, let's go into the game resources. Under JS, under plugins, you have the online chat, which is brand new. We're gonna take this, we're gonna copy all the raw, okay, and we are going to add it to our project 6. Let's get rid of that. Our project 6. So I'm gonna do it right through here. So project 6, JS plugins. I am going to add a new file. It really doesn't matter what you call it. I'm just gonna call it onlinechat.js, but you can call it whatever you want. We're gonna paste. Just make sure this is all good. Make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. Save. And that's it with that. Now let's add it to our game. So let's go ahead and open our good old trusty project number 6. And we are going to load up our online chat. Okay, now this is the first plugin I have that actually has a fair bit of customization. So this isn't like my other ones where it's 2 things to customize and you're all set. Okay, let's go over a couple of these that I want to highlight. Okay, this chat key code, okay, is 112 right now, which is a default of F1. So it's based off JavaScript key codes. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Okay, so if I press F1, you get 112. You can press different buttons to see what's going on. You know, different buttons are different things. You can see the button that I'm pressing right down here, and this is its event key code. Some things to keep in mind with this event key code. Do not make it a letter or a number. The reason why is because this key code is what turns on and off your chat window. Okay, so if you put it to something like 1 or 2 or A or B, or let's say you put it to C. Anytime somebody types a C in their chat window, it is going to then close the chat window. So you want to make this neutral. If for some reason you don't like this, you can always make a button and attach a plugin command to it, and you can open or toggle on and off the chat window that way. I did include a plugin command within the help section right there. Okay. So that's the chat key code. Input character limit, pretty straightforward. It's just how many characters inputted before it stops you from typing. Rename my map, which I have not implemented yet, so that's not a big deal. Right now, the way that I have it, there are no rooms, so everyone can chat with everyone because everyone's in the same room, which I am going to change very shortly. But for right now, everyone can talk to everyone in your game that's connected. Okay, chat username color and chat text color we'll get into in a little bit, and then you have the chat text window and the chat input window. Now I'm going to show you which one's which when we actually start this baby up. And let's go ahead and sign on in. Should probably make sure my server is running first. It might help. MongoDB failed. Ruh-roh. Un momento, por favor. Alright, that should work. There we go. Alright. Whew. Alright, now if I press F1, we have this lovely, lovely text window. And I can type cool things like, "This is totally awesome." And it appears right here with your name, all nice and pretty. So, some things to notice when you go back into your game and you start looking at your plugin commands. The chat window, the chat text window, is this window right here where you actually display the text. This is the input text window. And there's various options that you can do for each, and I'll quickly go through a couple of them right now. Let me just push this over a little bit. With height, offset X, and offset Y, these are offset positions from the center. So there is a reason why I did everything by the center. If you try to do this in a browser, it'll actually go by absolute position of pixels. So if your game is, the standard 816 by whatever it is, it will, if you say, oh, put it at 400, but there's so much extra black space on it, it'll actually appear off the screen. So the reason why I did everything through the center is because everything is centered automatically. The canvas itself is centered. So if you base everything relative from the center, it makes it a lot easier for you in the long run. Okay, so offset X, offset Y, I did it that way. Okay, text font, so you can change the font size, background color. So if you don't happen to like white, you can change it to whatever you want. Probably not the best idea to do that, what I'm changing it to, but let's just go funky. Let's go funky. And that 0.7 is the opacity, so that's why you can see everything behind it. So really quick, I'm just gonna do that, save. Let me quit this game. Run it again. Show you guys how that works. This is gonna be ugly. Yeah. But you get the gist of it. You can pretty much turn it into whatever you want. I also included the ability to use pictures. So chat, text, background, picture. Really quick, let me just open this up so you see it. So you can either do the color, where it's a solid color, or you can define a picture from the pictures folder, okay? From the image/pictures folder, and it'll do that instead of the solid color, okay? So there's some various options in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the online chat. But wait, you say, can I have multiple people attached to it and go at the same time? Why, certainly. Let me see if I can get this running real quick. All right. So I should have everything enabled where I can see each other on the screen, and now we can talk to each other on the screen. So I wish I had another user set up, but for right now I don't. Let's see what we got here. So we can see each other on the map. Cool, cool. I come over here, I say, hey. Okay, that was weird. That was a cool trick. I didn't even know I could do that trick. That's how cool that was. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Hey. There we go. For sure. This is totally awesome. Hells yeah. So, help yeah. Okay, yeah. So this is pretty much everything in a nutshell. It's bare bones. Whenever you actually go into the menu, it kills what you have previously, so it redraws it. One of the first things I'm gonna do is remake that so it's kind of part of the base scene, and go from there. This is pretty much it, folks. Nice, simple, gets the job done. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you want me to add any more features. I have a full intention of making rooms with this, where, you know, people can have private conversations, or have it based off just rooms, or if you have some weird, you know, you want to do a session-based chat or something along those lines, there will be functionality to do that in the future. Okay? With that, later, game makers.